Okay, so today we're going to do some lobster, some swordfish, and some stuffed shells, y'all. You know, that's how I'm doing it, man. That's the kind of mood I'm in. A little bit of seafood, some pasta, to eat with my seafood, It ain't the normal, regular meal that you throw together, but I love sharing how I be doing it, my family be doing it, and this is we about to get it in, okay? So you can see on the board, got me a couple pounds of swordfish cleaned up, ready to go. All right, got me my jumbo shells. We'll need those. Also got me some lobster here. Now I had got a couple of small lobsters. Had them like break it up in the store for me because I wanted to be I'm gonna steam it, but I wanted it to be easy so that when I get it on the plate, we don't have to do a whole lot of fighting and trying to get the meat. So I had them just break it up a little bit so we good to go. See, I got the tail. Put it down. You see? I already got the tail, how I got them to break it open. We're just gonna steam it like that, y'all. Okay, and then we're gonna make it like a buttery sauce to go over it. Okay, gotta go to body. See, we'll be able to get to all that meat. They say the green stuff you see in there is like a delicacy or whatever, but I don't ever eat it. You feel me? Then our claws, and we'll just break up the claws like regular. All right, but just to have them break it up just to give us like a little head start, so we can just go right in. All right, because when you're eating lobster or breaking down a whole lobster, you gotta have all these tools and all that, but we going right in on the regular, man. All right, so right now I got my water boiling, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my shells up in the water. All right, we're gonna cook those by the directions on the box, and while we're doing that, we'll get my steamer ready and get our lobster up in there and get this thing popping. Let's do it. All right, y'all. So I got my I put my jumbo shells up in the pot, up in my boiling water, letting that do its thing. All right. Now before I break out my pot for my lobster, I'm gonna go ahead and season my swordfish. All right. So I'm gonna put some salt on there. All right. And these are nice size pieces, depending on the size pieces you get. Just want about a teaspoon of salt. Salt to taste. Some pepper. Okay. And I add a little bit of Old Bay season. Alright. About a teaspoon. Alright. And I want to do both sides, so I get some salt on both sides. Pepper. Like I said, y'all, for both sides, for the whole piece of fish, you're talking about maybe 2 teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. All right, and a teaspoon of Old Bay. That's it. That's all we need. All right. Put that. Okay. There we go. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and let that sit to the side and chill for a second. Alright, y'all, got my steaming pot broke out. Alright, take this off. Alright, now first I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some white wine. Maybe about a quarter cup. Alright, quarter cup of white wine. Okay, next I'm gonna add some shrimp and crab boil seasoning. Like I use this when I do my seafood boils. I pour this in, with my seafood, and it gives the liquid a nice flavor. Okay, add some of that. All right, next I'm gonna add about 2 cups of water. All right. Alright, next I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 bay leaf. Alright, get this on high. Bring this to a boil. And you know, the purpose of this is because I want, you know, that aroma from the wine and from the seafood boil seasoning, the bay leaf, just the, I want my lobster to catch all of that, okay? Because once we, you know, get done the butter sauce, top, you know, the pour over our lobster, we talking about, oh, you talk about it, yo, I'm stumbling over our words because it's going to be so good, y'all. All right. Now, even if you're not using white wine, you could use some beer, you know, something like that. If not, if you don't got no beer, no wine, or you don't drink or something like that, then you can just use some stock, any kind of stock, vegetable stock, chicken stock. You know, season it up a little bit. And, you know, get yourself a nice, good liquid the steam in. Okay. So go ahead and put this back on. Get my top. Alright, I'm gonna put my top on there. I can already smell it, and I ain't even have it boiling that long. Go ahead and get my top on there, and I'm gonna just go ahead, get it a couple minutes to come to a boil. My pasta shells, my jumbo shells is almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and get those ready. So we're just gonna get that a couple minutes to boil. Get the lobster in there. Only take about 8 to 10 minutes. And you know, you want the fresh lobster, y'all. I bought the lobster live, so you know, they did the killing. You know what I'm saying? By breaking it up for me. You feel me? But if you bring your live lobster home, okay, if you know feeling a certain type of way about killing the lobster and all that, you could go ahead and put the lobster in the freezer, put it in the slate, then put it right in your pot. Alright, y'all, we got it steaming like crazy, doing this thing. Oh man, I wish y'all could smell, you know, the aroma from that liquid from the white wine. Smelling good. Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and sit my pieces of lobster right up in there, y'all. Just like this. And even if you didn't have yours cut up like mine already, you know, you could just, because like I said, these were small, so you could have just, you know, I'll do a video where I'll do the whole lobster, we break it on down, but you'll just sit it in there like that, your whole lobster or your broken up pieces. Alright, and we're going to steam it for about 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes, till you know the color starts to change. Alright, and then after that, we'll get to making our filling for our stuffed shells, because we got the pasta is ready, and then we'll get to our butter sauce and our swordfish. Real quick and easy, y'all. We getting there. All right, so we're gonna let that do its thing. Come back to y'all in a few minutes. All right, y'all, it's been about 11 minutes, and oh yeah, my lobster looking real nice, y'all. Let's take the top off of that. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, y'all. Y'all see how it's looking real good. It's hot. But see, and that's the advantage of getting it broke up, because it's already broke up into pieces. So you see how we got access to that tail meat right there. We got access to that immediately. You feel me? Alright. It reduces the crack, and I mean we still got it. I mean they did the shells for us a little bit. Show y'all. Crack the shells a little bit. They got cracks in them. Dang, it's hot. They got cracks in them, so that'll be easy to just open them up. You know. Now, if your seafood spot don't do that for you, whatever, then you know you gotta have your utensils and everything ready. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut this on down. All right. Okay, so there we go. We got the lobster up out the pot. Now the reason I took it out the pot was because I wanted to cool off, because we still have to finish the rest of our dinner. So it's the same way if you cook a whole lobster and you want to put it in some like cold water right after you steam it or cook it. You feel me? So that it stops cooking, because you don't want to overcook your lobster meat. But it's definitely looking good so far, y'all. It's hot. Meat is popping out of there real easy. You know, you see that tail meat real easy, ready to go. Alright, and like I was telling y'all before with the cracks, where they make it easy to, you know, just open it up. See that? Oh yeah. I ain't gonna mess with it because we ain't finished. All right, so I'm gonna just let that sit to the side so it can just cool. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go ahead and get ready to make our filling for our shells. All right, y'all. Now we ready to do the filling. All right, got me some ricotta cheese. Now, mind you, I'm using a cheese that I had on hand. Normally, you know, some Parmesan, some mozzarella, some ricotta. Definitely ricotta is the main. You know, you gotta have some ricotta cheese. All right, and I got about a 2-pound tub right here. Get this off. All right, got about a 2-pound. So I'm gonna probably use half this, but it all depends on, you know, how much you're making, how much you're cooking. Like I always say, you know, if you're cooking, because you know you might be cooking for a big family, you know, considered to a small family. You know, this right here is about the basic, like a basic dish. You feel me? So you know, if you was cooking for like a party or something, you use this whole thing. But I'm gonna use only about half of it. So that's about a pound. So that's half of it. All right, and you can get these in different sizes out the market. If I had a smaller one, I used the whole thing. But that's about half. That's cool. All right. All right. Next, I got some. This is where I would add the mozzarella. A couple of cups of mozzarella. But I got this. What I had is like a blend. So I got mozzarella, provolone, saggio, parmesan. You know, it's what I got on hand. So I'm using it, y'all. Freestyle cooking, man. I'm actually going to add some more cheese to this because I want to have some left to top them off. So if you want to put at least about a couple of cups of mozzarella, so y'all get a couple of cups of mozzarella or whatever cheese you like. You know, I mean, it's a way that people make it. You know, with the mozzarella and the ricotta, but you really can use whatever cheese you want to use. Next, I'm going to add some cheddar. Just like I said, y'all, I'm adding the cheese I want to add. I'm going to add some cheddar cheese to that. Get this thing real nice and cheap. Alright. So we're talking about a couple of cups of mozzarella, a couple of the cheddar. Alright. I'm going to put a little bit of the grated Parmesan in there too. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Alright, freestyle cooking, man. This is how we doing it, street style, freestyle cooking, street style. But you'll love the recipe. You'll love it when it's done. Trust me. Alright, y'all. Next, I got me some fresh parsley. Gonna squeeze that up real tight. Get some fresh parsley up in there, y'all. You know, that's how I do it, man. Not extra fancy. Tighten it up real quick. Take your parsley leaves, tighten them up real quick, and just there you go. Boom. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, next I'm gonna add like 2 eggs. This is gonna be our binder. You know, help it all stick together. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Not a lot. Just about a pinch. Pinch of pepper. That's it. Okay. Now next I'm gonna do what I like to do. Normally, you know, nobody does this when they're making this particular recipe, but some people like meat with their shells, but you don't have to use any kind of meat, no sausage or anything like that. I got the crumpled turkey sausage that you can get out the market. Some people will put their meat or add it to the sauce when they, you know, top their shells, you know, a lot of different ways, or they'll fill the shells with the meat. I do both. Sometimes I use meat, sometimes I use not meat. But this is optional. At this point right here, I'm going to add some sausage to my mixture. It's already cooked, so I don't have to cook it. So that's another easy thing. Alright. Add that to my mixture. And that, like I said, this is optional. You know, people out there that's really on the healthy kick, and you know, turkey sausage is pretty healthy. You can just leave the meat out, and you just got your cheese. That's all you got for your filling. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. You know, get everything incorporated. And a nice mix going on. Oh yeah, y'all. Like I said, freestyle cooking with streets, man. Fun. Do your own thing, your own style. You know, make it new. You know, make it your own. That's the whole idea. Make it your own. Alright, so let me finish mixing this up. Alright, y'all. I got a good mix. My filling is done. Got a good mix. Alright. Get my baking dish. Alright. Now what I want to do is I got some marinara sauce that I bought from the store. You know, you can make yours from scratch, but you know, I wanted to keep it quick. You know, I do have videos where I make my own sauce. So if you want to do that, where you add your own flavors and all that, that's what's up. But you want to go ahead and put, you know, some sauce on the bottom of the dish. And I got about a couple jars, so you know you need at least about 2 to 3 cups of sauce. You know, for like one box, you know, 1 box of shells. So let me get that spread all over. Alright, now I want to start filling my shells up. Like so. Them joints packed with my cheese mixture. Get them real stuffed. And you know I got my sausage in there also. Boom, there we go. There we go, y'all. You want to go ahead and sit it down. Boom. And you just want to continue on stuffing your shells. Getting them nice and packed. Yeah, that's a nice one right there. See? Alright, and I'm going to continue on until my baking dish is filled up with my shells. Alright? There we go. We got all the shells filled up. Now we're going to take some more sauce. And just put them on top, y'all. You know, put as much sauce as you want. Yeah, y'all. That's what I'm talking the biz out. Yeah, get a whole lot of sauce up on there, y'all. Oh yeah, y'all, looking good. Now that I got my sauce on there, I'll go ahead and add a little bit more parsley. Some fresh parsley. Add a little bit more of that on there, y'all. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Real easy, real simple weeknight dinner, man. This is a real simple recipe. Okay, I'll go ahead and take my cheese. Go ahead and cover it up some more. There we go, y'all. Like I said, now the same thing I did with my filling, y'all. Same thing I did with my filling. I'm gonna use some of the shredded, the sharp cheddar, y'all. Cause this is how Streets is doing it, man. Getting it real nice and cheesy. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Like I told y'all, y'all can go hardcore with the cheese, man. Hardcore. If you really love cheese, you can go hardcore. I got some fresh grated Parmesan. I want to also get that on there. Oh yeah. And I already got my oven preheated at 350 ready to go. Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Looking real good, real cheesy. So now, I'm going to get some aluminum foil. Cover this with aluminum foil. Alright, get it nice and tight. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and get this in the oven for about 35 minutes at 350. Alright, let's do it. Okay, got our shells up in the oven, rocking and rolling. Broke out my pan. Now we're about to get our swordfish going on, y'all. Alright. So, like I always say, when you're doing with your stainless steel pan, let's heat it up. Get it real nice and hot. You know, we don't want our fish to stick. Alright, so right now I got it on high. But I'm going to bring the temperature down. But I just want to get the pan hot real nice and quick. Alright, so we got our shells in the oven, flowing. We got our lobster ready to go. Alright, so basically, we gonna get our swordfish done up, our butter sauce, and we ready for dinner, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right? Real fast, real easy. And you see how I broke it down to where we did everything. You know, we did the lobster while the shells was cooking. Now while they in the oven, we could get to the, because this is like, it's not gonna take long to do the swordfish. And you could do swordfish all kinds of ways, but we're gonna pan sear it, you know, hook it up real nice. Alright, so we're gonna get us a second to heat up. Get this thing popping. Let's do it. Alright, pan getting a little hot. I'm gonna go ahead and add about a couple tablespoons oil. Alright, y'all, I'm using some sunflower oil. You know, to handle that heat, you know. I always like to use the oils, the high heat point oils. You know, peanut oil, sunflower, safflower, grapeseed, coconut, canola, you know. You don't want to really use no olive oil for this right here. But we want to get, you know, you want to get your pan hot. It's the same way like with cast iron. You want to get it real hot. Alright, y'all, pan nice and hot. Let's get our swordfish up in there, y'all. There we go. And we ain't gonna touch it. We just gonna let it do its thing. 3 or 4 minutes, y'all. Alright, don't try to move it. Don't try to press it. Don't try to do nothing. Just let it sit. Let it do its thing for 3 or 4 minutes, y'all. And trust me, it'll come up real easy. Alright? Alright, flip the fish after the first 3 minutes. And y'all see how it's looking real good. Got the nice color going on. Swordfish, y'all, smelling good right now. Real easy, man. Real quick. We're going to let it sear on the other side for the same amount of time. And keep this thing pushing, y'all. Like, we here. We at the finish line. We got our shells in the oven. Our lobster is ready. Only thing we got to do is our sauce, y'all. And our sauce we're going to do with the fine from the fish. Trying to tell y'all, man. Freestyle cooking with Streets, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is smelling so good. It's good now, y'all. go. Get this on the plate. Oh yeah. Oh, nice color. Look at that. Nice color. Swordfish, y'all. Alright, now you see all this stuff on the bottom of the pan? That's called the fine. We're going to use that. Now, let me see if I want to dump the excess oil. Hold on, let me dump the excess oil. Alright, dump the excess oil. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat down. It's about medium. Maybe medium high. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my garlic. I got some minced garlic that I had chopped up. Because we're about to get our sauce popping, y'all. Alright, so let me get that in there. And I'm going to just let that ride for about 30 seconds. Okay, so I've been letting that go for about 30 seconds, a little longer. Now I'm going to add a whole stick of butter in, y'all. Because we're going to make this sauce for our lobster and our fish. Okay, so I got the whole stick of butter in there. Let's break that up. Just gonna get that second to melt down. Now while I'm waiting for my butter to melt down, I'm gonna add some lemon juice. And I use my hands, y'all, because I want to catch the seeds. I don't want the seeds to fall in. I just want the juice. There we go. We got the lemon juice going on. And that's kind of deglazing the pan too. You see how some of the bits and pieces off the bottom of the pan, you know, because I'm using acidic. But we ain't gonna stop there, y'all. We're gonna add some white wine to the mix. There we go. Add some white wine. Maybe a quarter cup, a little less. Now you see how I'm deglazing that pan, so now I'm getting everything off there. And if you don't got the white wine, you know, you can use stock or anything to deglaze your pan, but that's getting all those bits and pieces off and all that flavor from the fish up in this sauce. And we're going to use this for our lobster too, y'all. Go ahead and add, I got some fresh parsley. Add that back up in the mix. Also, I'm going to add some seasoning. And I'm using the tasty seasoning, so it's basically like garlic, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper all in one. So you can use these separately. So if you want, you can add some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, and some cayenne pepper. Alright. Oh, it's smelling so good. Oh my goodness. And I'm getting, look at that, y'all. All the bits is coming off the bottom of the pan. You see that? Nothing's on the bottom. Amazing. Yo, I just love deglazing the pan. Like, it's like, cause you know, like, I'm cooking the fish and everything is sticking. And you thinking like, oh man, I gotta scrub the pan, clean it, and all. Once you throw, you know, just like some stock, some wine, some even water. Yo, it come right up. Amazing. Oh, but it smells so good though. And a pinch of pepper. That's it. Oh yeah, y'all. Let me bring it down again to a medium low, and I just want that to run its course. That's gonna be my sauce for when I get it played up. We're here, y'all. Our sauce is done. Our swordfish is done. Our lobster is done. All right. Our shells is ready to go. Like, you know, we about to get, yo, we here, y'all. Freestyle Cook with Streets, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. All right, my sauce is done. Let's take a little quick glimpse of it. Sauce is up in the pan. Now we're coming back to the lobster. So let's get our lobster up on here. And like I said, y'all, already got it like half cracked, half open. So I'm just opening it all the way up. See, that's the body. Alright, so I'm just opening up the body. The claws, we're going to have to do our thing on those. Alright, so now, let's get the sauce. Got my brush. Let's get this. Oh yeah. Let's get the sauce up in there. Now mind you, I done had this sitting cooling while we've been waiting for everything else. So I'm just brush this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how good that look, y'all. Look at look good. That's seasoning, that butter and garlic seasoning. Brush the claws up. Alright, so now once I get this all painted up with the garlic sauce, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the broiler for about 3 minutes. You know, just because I had it sitting out for a minute. My shells is ready. I'm about to take them out. And we'll say the remainder of the sauce for our swordfish. We really will get our lobster meat really touched up. Oh, this smelling so good. Oh my goodness. This is looking good, y'all. Look at that. Alright, so let me get that up in the oven. We're going to broil this for about 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. Now, I got my shells up out the oven. Look at that, y'all. Real cheesy. Real lovely. Alright. Got my swordfish over here. Told y'all, freestyle cooking with Streets, man. We doing the meal the way we want to do the meal. And we about to get this plated up, man. We got the lobster in there for the 3 to 5, minutes on the broil. Let's plate it up. Let's do it. There we go, y'all. Plate it on up. Bring it close to y'all. We got our stuffed shells. We got our lobster going on. Alright, got our tails. Told you, got them cracked open. Got our swordfish right here. Got our sauce on there. It's ready to go, y'all. Freestyle cooking with Street style, man. That's how we doing it, man. You feel me? So please subscribe, like, share, hit that notification bell for more of these great videos. I'm going to try to keep bringing them to y'all. I love sharing with y'all. Appreciate y'all watching, showing me love, supporting my whole flow. And I'm going to just keep doing this thing, man. You know what I mean? So enjoy this meal. With your family, do your thing. And you know how I do. Holla.